Time now for Great Day Hair with Lori Fazio from RJ Julia Booksellers is here. And actually, we're talking about
Great Day
books.
Books. Yes, we were talking about the ins and outs of curly hair. We love your curly hair today.
Looks good.
Thank you. It tends to grow. But,
well, you know what? Sometimes you have to wear your curls in the summer, and today that's what we're talking about. Bad summer people. We're going to stay tuned for the book club, but I've got lots of things to discuss with you. But first, we're going to talk about other fun books.
Well, and let's go right into hair because Beach Hair is an adorable picture book, and it's about this little this child who wakes up with messy hair, and her mother and father say, "Well, we have messy hair too. That makes it a great day to go to the beach." And so they put on these hats, and then they go to the beach, and they realize that there's all kinds of beach hair. You know, there's people who pull it back, there's people who let it go, there's people who have strings, there's people who have no hair, there's, you know, and it's the cutest little book that is just fun.
And I love the illustrations.
The illustrations are great. And the hair pictures are just fabulous, and you see all you go to the beach, you see all the different people,
it's so
and
fascinating.
all the various kinds of hair and what people do, and you know, people have it tied back with a bandana.
And it's a message about inclusivity. It says at the beach, everyone has beach hair. There's twisty and twirly hair, flossy and glossy hair, hair that's barely there, and hair that's everywhere. The best part about a beach day is belonging and joy that everyone feels when they let their hair run as wild and free as the sea.
I love how hair features prominently in Bad Summer People too. Like Lauren with her perfect blonde bob.
Perfect, yes. Well, there's a lot of...
We'll get to that in a minute.
Yes,
in the meantime.
a lot of that
All
going
right, what
there.
else do we got?
I guess we'll stay on the beach. So tell me about Oceans is a board book. And so it's involved, there's lots of great pictures, there's lots of things to look at with your little one. And then on one part of the page, it's a little story about, you know, the little girl asking her dad, tell me about this, you know, this seaweed hair or mermaid hair. And he's like, well, actually it's seaweed. And then they give you, on the other page, there's like a fun true fact about seaweed and where it grows.
It makes oxygen. Let's breathe the fresh sea air.
Some seaweeds are big and tangly, while others are so tiny we need a microscope to see them. Seaweeds make over 70% of the oxygen we breathe on Earth.
This is good for adults, too. I'm
learning.
learning.
Great for adults.
Exactly.
It's remarkable.
I think we need this one.
So it's a little
so
board book, but there's a lot packed into that, and it's, you know, we sell a lot of, you know, beach books at this time of the year, and so you know, bring it to the beach, and it's a board book, so you can't really mess it up.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, so I want to talk about the what is Juneteenth, which is right around the corner.
June 19th.
So yeah, and so this is the What Is Who Was series, which are great, and so middle grade readers or even like a little younger if they're a good reader, or to read with your kids. It's all about people and events and history, and we have something on July 28th where we're going to be having like this celebration. They're bringing this big bus, and there's going to be giveaways and quizzes, and it's this whole series that we're going to be celebrating. But I thought this one was appropriate with Juneteenth.
Where is at RJ Julia?
RJ Julia in Madison.
In Madison.
Yep, yep. So it's Sunday the 28th from 10 to 1. You can find it on our website, and it'll be in our emails, and but yeah, pretty much a lot of fun.
Excellent.
And then let's talk about teens, because you know this is the freshman survival guide, and we've got a lot of different books about, you know, just going off to college for the first year, and you know this is a good one. So what to expect, and it talks about laundry, and it talks about what if your roommate snores, you know, what happens if your roommate is messy and you're not, what happens if you're messy and your roommate's not, and it gives you a lot of tips of how to get through your first year while you're looking at college.
This is like a book for a marriage shoot.
I'm totally obsessing about the date for the bus. When is it?
Oh, July 28th.
July 28th.
Yeah,
okay, I thought you said June 28th. No.
I thought there was like something. I'm like, oh, we're going back to college and
now I'm
dorming
back
or
in
something.
focus.
Okay.
But yeah, so there's a lot of these little books.
That's a lot of fun.
That you know, there's also like how to be in charge of your money, and so for kids going off to their first time away, we've got lots of different books to kind of help them, you know, navigate the, you know, the ups and downs of it.
All right, we get to our discussion, right?
Okay, so Bad Summer People. So the assignment was...
I love it.
Do you love... I figured...
I'm only on page 42. I didn't get to 60, but I'm...
Well, you already know what's going on.
I know what's going on.
I'm a little ahead, actually, because I had to up my game this time, but I have it in the real book, and then I have it on the Kindle, so that way I can't argue. I can read it on my book.
And I don't want to put it down. Like, I've only been reading it for 2 days. I'm already on page 42.
Right. So it's very fast-paced. So I made a little some little notes here because there's a lot of
there's
people.
a lot going on.
And like you start to figure it out, you know, as you go along of who is who. But in the beginning, they're throwing all these names at you.
So many names, yeah.
So many names.
So, but let's, before we even get into like the meat of it, we started with the prologue of like the kid coming, a dead body.
Right.
Now, the name of the kid and the name of the parents, we haven't heard yet again.
Yeah.
So we don't even know anything. Maybe you have. I don't know how far ahead you are.
No, I haven't.
We don't know any. So. Any
No, and then
thoughts on
it
that?
just gets into the life of they're these picture-perfect people at the tennis club and at the garden club, everything. But then they're all having these backstories and affairs and who's
And Rachel
this?
is just a hoot.
Oh my gosh.
Little sneaky Rachel who's got gossip on everybody in the town.
I love her.
I love her.
Because she has got the seat. And I love the nanny.
I haven't gotten to the nanny yet.
Okay. Oh yeah, you'll get that. It's your
Okay.
last chapter, right?
Okay,
Which, you know, but
perfect.
she knows what's going on too.
I love it.
And the bartender, Micah.
Micah.
Okay.
He's the gay guy, the 20-year-old gay kid.
Yeah. And he's a bartender. He's living out there with his parents, and he knows the scene.
He knows the scene
knows
down
who's
pat.
doing what.
Okay, so real quick, it takes place
Yeah.
on Fire Island,
Yes.
which you
Yes.
know very
Yes.
well. Does this seem real?
It says this baseball fields and things like that are a little bit of an exaggeration.
Okay, yeah,
but
right.
it's true. Like they say, from distance from point A to point B. That's true. They talk about the Pines. They talk about Cherry Grove, and it's exactly spot on.
Right.
And they talk about coming in on the ferry and how everything kind of relinquishes control. It's a great book. It really is a great book.
Yeah, it covers a lot of details.
Next
And
video, 61 to 115. That's by
right,
July 10th.
for July 10th.
You can get the book and get a discount at RJ Julia. Thank you guys so
Yeah.
much.
Thank you,
Kara. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Eyewitnesses at 4 is next. I hope you'll stay with us. I'll be bringing that to you.
It's a great book. I love it.
Yeah, it's fun.